Falterove, a card to Gale, taking La Starl Shaw, La Morella, because the Eister Fada, a drop cart the Kanga, and Shaws in the Shea Conde. Boylan or we has the Colonel the Evil Lake, Captain Ya Yaslin, Captain Ya Hulin, Oaks Captain Ya Hockin, there's an Octus Jarag, Goggalala, it's Livsha and La Shaw. The Irish language community and all our friends have turned out in their thousands today to show that we're a vibrant and growing community and take all Nyart to Nyart, and this is the biggest parade in the Irish language history in this country. Yeah! I'll take a will, my hand, August couple of Gael Ella, it can't live in you. To Scafja Lahin, the Yegasori, I take over go Lananak, the Bugnak Shave Lane and Nusser and fuck this dog page shop. Boyham, my boy has to go law, my pure shiver fat. But I card you, the British government, political unionism, and others hope that this issue would go away, that our energy would disappear, and our attention would move on to other matters. The Lá Dearg movement ensured that that didn't happen as a result of a diverse network of dedicated activists who demonstrated commitment, creativity, and resilience to stand up passionately for our language. Tashil Kurha, of Tashil Shenik Swas, of the Flahu Gaggalala. Dolan Witch, Una Gluta Hanik Rowing, O Canary, O Hershoi, Go Conrodiha, Bonsko Bubble Bursta, O Gets Gapsko, Oslo Core. Janowitz Kellery Spicelta, and you, or Bonsko Bubble Firsta, and Kellery Keg of Lane, are in awe. 50 years ago, when those pioneers established the first Irish medium school here, which kick-started the revival of the Irish language, the revival that I see in front of me here today, they were threatened with arrest. 50 years later, our community is still subject to legislative discrimination and political marginalisation, but we remain resolute, we remain committed, near Gaelmid, August the Gaelhemwich, Thomas Dohizak, Thomas Mointinab. August Shasam, us recording you, more unity, broadal, or in Dram Jarag. More unity, broadal, or Clun Ur the Gael, a Togu Tree Van the Gaeliga. Drastel me, or Gaels from the Wall. And Tim Bug me, it's in college the first year, and Tim Debris me, or every oiga, a Dror Namona, and Airville first year. I him go more, and look at when I listen Gaelic. Listen Pubble Tanga sugging ya. As their Scottish Gael, a warning with your fad. Our recent journey for rights was mirrored by other marginalised groups, a certain rights that have been denied for far too long. And we reaffirm our solidarity with those who have campaigned tirelessly for a rights-based society and equality for all. In the decade to come, progressive movements and community-based grassroots campaigns like ours will be required to join dots and work together in the interest of a brighter future. And Lá Dearg will play our part. Abdusa, come swinger my hula cane, or my wako blame the East Nisha. Boilo me out Dougal, and I to me master rea changa, or rea edges, a sohi, and a federal blahu can train no contact. So let's demand a different future for the next generation of Gaelry. Need clapping with the sup and I we will not be treated as second-class citizens in our own country. We will be respected. We will be recognised in law. The Irish Language Act will be here. The clock is not going back, and the days are never returning. Ensign and Star, your human boher fada. Agus gur curry in our gunya a reach, agus a reach ella. Gur carry with policy luffa and stach on our changa keen a howl of the cur rice and male bubble. History tells us of the northern state, and indeed the very institution behind us presided over a long regime that was built on discrimination, marginalisation and the exclusion of Irish speakers. But no more. Today, with Gaels having descended from Belfast to Cushcoon, we say loud and proud, the Irish language in our community are here to stay, and we will make sure it flourishes. O'Casmid are in Ardan Shaw, the feet of Shopjake, Jerry Lynn Cudge Moore, Owen Shamak. We now have a majority in Belfast, we have a majority in Dublin, and we even have a majority in London. The debate is over. We won the debate. Rights are coming. Ní mór dúna páirte a bheith ionric, ní seo an tap díalaigh a bheith uing, ní hoparíú sé gach fad agus béarnaí tríd a ré. The legislation isn't strong enough. It isn't our final destination by any means. So we recommit today to fight on, to strengthen it, to win protections for our community and our schools. Neilmid, Egan Juru, Ak Egan Kus, but the Tahir B Ugin, or in Stat Shaw, Kaimid are going to be raid on Trid, Don Latran, Don Cusserwald, August Ruggy Madre. This legislation is but another staging post and a historic advancement on our long campaign for language rights and equality. It's am dun grieve, Tashin am the Curavain, Tashin am the Cartachanga, Tashin am the Coananis. The chapter ain't taxillier dun East Political. Our message is clear to the political parties that support us, to the British and Irish governments who co-authored and co-guaranteed all of the international binding political agreements. Our rights matter. And in spite of positive soundbites from the British government recently, unless resolute action is taken to deliver rights for our community, Rahim and Contraja or reach Ugas or reach Allah, Neil winning or be Ugging Anu. We cannot have another mandate of false storms, discrimination, reneging of agreements, and another extended period of a functioning executive which continues to discriminate everyone who's here today. Ta Ahu or Mbala, Tampu or Mwala, Eslipsha and Wua, Starl, Shaw. We're nearly there at Carja. 101 years after the founding of a state where our native language was excluded by design. The Irish language rights are finally on the way. The days of the language in our community being unseen and unheard are over. Optimism is incoming. Change is incoming. And as my friend and fellow jargon, Paddy O'Kearney, often says, being invisible is no longer an option. Our community is in full bloom. And it is here to stay. But most importantly, we're a risen people. And our young people will be heard and their language will be visible in every corner of this state because we have every right to be respected and recognised as an integral part of a pluralist and just society. Let me and let us send a clear message to the DUP and others. The days of the Orange State and Unionist supremacy are over. The days of insults are over. The days of discrimination are over. And those days are never coming back here. A Carja, Lanny Majoring, a Gagru, a Gagajak, a Stockrap, of the Tres Ganstad, Ganstene, Gudiga Famage or Kanta, Lanny Majoring, Foster, a Coca Pubble, a Charlie Tahir, of the Kentu, go back and with Erie, Nagali, Shirley was the killer, Sassy was the killer, Scotland was the killer, and Ace and Tom, off the next.